Alrighty, done, episode 3. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that. I've just come back from a 2-week break, and now the entirety of this show is out. I'll be putting out videos twice a week until I'm finished with it, and then I believe I will be replacing it with Frieren. Absolutely loving this show thus far. It is completely unhinged, and we got left off with a bit of a cliffhanger in episode 2. I am assuming Momo's grandma is going to pull up and kind of resolve this situation a little bit. That's how we'll get introduced to her. I believe we saw her in the OP as well, which I have reacted to now. But I really like what they're doing with Okarun and his kind of transformation kind of thing going on. I believe there are more characters we're going to get introduced to as well. I'm still not sure what the whole overarching point of Dandadan is. I'm not really concerned about it at this point, but that's something I'm going to be looking out for. Like and subscribe, check out the Patreon for early access if you're interested. And with all that being said, enjoy the video.
おめえの年27だろ。
20歳です。
Where did we go? I think this guy was in the intro though, this blonde guy.
そんな若いアイドルに妻子がいるわけないっしょ。俺でもわかるわそんなこと。
Young idol. This is the granny, for sure.
お客さん、ドドリアサンタです。
Santa Dodoria?
この前テレビで見ましたよ。あなた本当に超能力あるんですか?
Well, we know she does.
ここでいい。下ろせ。
She sounds like Momo too.
死にたくなかったらとっととうせな。
Oh, we're back. Don't be weird. Who am I kidding? Yo! Stop! This time. Yep. That's sick. And we saw this stuff in the intro.
またクズ男連れてきたのかと思ったらよ。人間じゃねえじゃねえか。
Oh, it is though. Damn, look at her get up.
ほら、かかってこい。
She does look so young for a granny. I love her vibe already. Also, I did that thing with this opening. You know when you listen to a song so much, you kind of get sick of it? It is such a banger though. It is such a banger. It's a granny versus granny clash. Well, that's all you need to know. Damn.
わしの死角に回り込むと思ってたぜ。前もって貼っといた罠にまんまと入ってくれたぜ。
Can't leave the zone.
その線から出たら死ぬぜ。
That's a big
そい
pencil.
つは結界だからよ。
Oh, like in the bat?
内側に呉服着を打つと円の内側が結界になるんだぜ。逆に外側に打つと円の外側が
Ah.
結界
Oh,
になる。
that's pretty cool.
わしが結界に
Bro,
守られてた
what
から
this
だ。
show is crazy.
いつまでもわしを捕らえられると思うなよ。
わしはおめえを捕らえてんじゃね
I
え。
mean,
殺してんだ。
does that kill Okarun?
このクソババ
ババアがババアにクソババアって言いやがったな。ムカつくぞ。
わしを燃やせば呪ってるこの男も死ぬ。
There you go.
孫をたぶらかすクソ男は全員ぶっ殺す。
Now you don't know what's going
人
on.
間でもな。ババアよ。
クソババ
Hello? Oh, I see what she did. She destroyed the line, so it became the inside. Okay.
ちょっと帰ってたの？
うっせえぞ。
Does she even remember what happened? Well, she wouldn't. She wouldn't even have known.
バカ殿は日
Bro.
本の宝だぜ。
ねえ、聞いてんのかよ。
悪霊ならぶっ殺したぜ。
はあ？悪霊ってどんなやつ？メガネかけてる？
おいおい。おめえ幽霊なんか信じてねえだろ。
Does now.
いつまで根に持ってんだよ、クソババア。
Oh, okay,
やば
I
いこ
see.
とになるかも
Yeah, yeah,
し
yeah.
んねえんだよ。ちゃんと答えろ。おばあちゃん。ごめんなさい。うちが間違ってました。
Show her what you can do.
本殿へ行ってみろ。
クソババア！オカルに何かあったら許さねえから。
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's fine.
あいつはただオカルトが好きで。
If she really cares, though, I love it.
うちが無理やりあんなとこ行かせたから。
She's so worried.
オカル！オカル！
Here he is. He's chilling.
綾瀬さん、よかった。てっきり自分が綾瀬さんを殺したんじゃないかって。え？ちょっと綾瀬さん？
生きてんじゃねえかよ、クソメガネ！
なんだそれ？生きててどうも参戦でしたね。
イライラするわ。
It's very in character though.
いつから化け物を友達にするようになったんだ？
びっくりした。何がぶっ殺しただよ、嘘つきやがって。
ずいぶん必死だったじゃねえか。あんなガキのお気に入りかよ。
The granny's a demon. See where Momo gets it from.
こうなったのうちにも責任あるし、なんとかしてあげたいって
There's
思
more
って
to
る
it
わ
than
け。
that, but even if that's it, I like
好
it.
きかい。
言ってくれわ。
しかし、ターボババアとはよ、また厄介なやつに手出したな。自爆霊って知ってるか？何か強い執着を持ってその場所に居続ける霊のことだが、奴らは自分のテリトリーの中ではほぼ最強だ。
It's like a domain expansion, man.
ターボババアと自爆霊が合体してやがったのさ。
That's pretty cool.
あれには手を出すな。わしも大事な孫を失いたくねえ。おめえは直接的には関係ないし、そいつのことは忘れろ。
Ain't gonna be like that.
おめえは日常に戻れ。
She just said forget about him.
うちがラブなケンさんだったら、こういう時どうするだろうって。今までそれで後悔したことないの。でさ、ケンさんなら 100% 助けるんだわ。だからうちもそうする。
You can only respect it.
ケンさんっておめえ。そのガキ大好きだよ。
The other Ken.
おい、告られてんぞ。どんな気分だ？
Hey, she's just a shit stirrer. I love it.
ターボババアと鬼ごっこしろ。
は？
奴は自分の足に絶対的自信を持ってる。適当に挑発すれば必ずそれに乗ってくる。
It's all about the running and the speed, right?
テリトリーから引き離せれば、奴は弱体化しておめえらでも倒せるようになる。
Okay.
いやいや、この軟弱な足見てよ。ターボババア相手に鬼ごっことか絶対無理。
わしの結界術はこの土地に住む神様の力を借りてるに過ぎねえ。わしらの住む神越市を出たらこの能力が使えね
I
え。
see.
問題はホームかアウェーかってことだ。とにかく
Homer away game is a baseball
これ
reference.
しかねえ。今から体鍛えりゃババアから逃げられるくらいにはなるだろう。
Okay, training arc?
おめえじゃねえよ。こいつだ。
あ、そっか。
Oh.
やっと話に入れてもらえるんですか。
ごめん、忘れてた。
じゃあモモを背負って走れ。
綾瀬さん体重いくつですか？
おい、死にてえのか？
Can't ask that, buddy.
呪い状態で全力出せるの2回が限界です。
だよね。
出せるように鍛え。今から腕立て腹筋背筋スクワット100回5
Here
セ
we
ット
go.
だ。
Here we go. He on that one punch man training.
あとモモ、おめえの超能力もだ。わしが協力できねえ以上、おめえら自身が強くなるしか。
The granny's so interesting, man.
若いっすねおばあさん。
うざいっしょ。
Anyway.
綾瀬さんすいませんでした。
あ？
あのでかいやつと戦った時、正直必死すぎて自分のことしか考えられなかったです。
いや、しょうがないじゃん、そんなの。
でも綾瀬さんは違ったじゃないですか。自分も助けて化け物もやっつけて。だけど次あんなことがあったら自分が綾瀬さんを助けられるようにか。
Nah, he's real for that.
だから幻滅してほしくないっす。
Come on,
友
man.
達をやめないでください。
幻滅なんかしないし、考えすぎ。
Mm-hmm.
じゃあなんでさっきすぐバーンってドア閉めたん
Oh,
です
for
か？
God's sake.
あ、それは
ほら見たことか、やっぱり幻滅したんだ。
かっこよかった
They
よ。
just go back and forth with this man.
でもオーカルンどんくさいし、多分次もうちが助けちゃうわ。
It's gonna be fun watching these two get closer, man.
綾瀬さん。
自分は喉乾いたんで水ください。
衝撃のニュースが飛び込んできました。人気アイドルのショウマさんに
This the guy?
がいることが判明しました。
こいつはラーメンじゃなくてカレー好きってところも訂正しろや。
Hey, yo.
どうでもいいわ、そんなニュース。
Hmm.
やばい、オカルンがトイレ行きたいんだって。
見ろよ。
そんなもん絶対見た
誰が見せるか。
Damn, so she can't even look away.
わからん。そもそもおめえどんな感じで呪いを抑えてんの？
オカルンにオーラが見えるっていうか、
ほら。
そのオーラをギューって握りつぶすとオーラが小さくな
I
っ
like
て、
that.
オーラは誰にでもあって色はいろいろなんだけど、
I like aura stuff.
うちはそのオーラをつかめて自由に動かせる。届く範囲は狭いけどね。超能力に目覚めた瞬間はもっ
What
と
is
すごか
Momo
った
wearing?
のにな。 それこそイメージが全部現実になる感じっていうか無敵って感じ。
Ooh. Oh, we're gonna see that again for sure.
要は視覚に頼ってるからダメなんだ。もっと五感を使ってみ
I
る。
see.
例えば触覚とかな。ゆっくりと感じるんだ。
冷たい。
ダメじゃん。やべえな。
今のでいよいよ限界に近づきました。
Bro, look at this guy.
トイレ借りる。
てめえ人んちでクソしようなんていい度胸じゃねえか。誰が便所貸すと言った。
ですかあんた。こっちは今すぐにでも漏らせるんだ。
He doesn't have a cock, Momo. Just let him do it.
リアルな高倉健。
漏らった。させるか。
She heard the name and just folded.
屈辱的だ。
お前が言うな。
今まで未知の体験に憧れてました。宇宙人に誘拐されたいとか。でもこれはあんまりだ。こんな呪い
This is too much. Come on, bro. After everything that's happened.
おめえ超能力に目覚めた時無敵状態だったって言ってたな。
うん。
多分それがモモの本来の力なんだろう。
I feel like it was her trying to save Okurin, maybe. That triggered that.
小僧の肉体改造に時間がかかりそうだからいいんだけどよ。
Oh, we're gonna be doing some stuff.
こっちのセリフ。ばあちゃん。ばあちゃん。
心臓発作か脳梗塞か死因を選ばせてやるってんだよ。ガキが見た人間は全員呪い殺せるのさ。今夜トンネルに来い。じゃなきゃこのガキ使ってそこら辺のやつら全員呪い殺す。わかったな。
話。
ばあちゃん。
なんだこれ。
Jesus Christ.
モモ、何があったか聞こうじゃねえか。
Uh-oh. Is that bad?
そいつは悪霊用の防弾チョッキだ。
A bulletproof vest
気を
against
抜けば
spirits.
簡単に死ぬからな。モモ、
だよしつけえな。
死ぬなよ。
They both have such hard exteriors, man. And show their own unique ways of caring.
お願いします。どうか二人を守ってください。
奴はうちの大切なもんを傷つけようとしやがった。ターボババアの野郎、ボッコボコにしたるわい。
Oh, okay. Oh, that's it? Okay, so we are going to the tunnel, and we'll see what happens. Look, that last part of the episode, it just came out of nowhere for me. But I've really enjoyed Granny's introduction here. Another interesting character, but that last little moment at the end between her and Momo, that's really all you need. Alrighty, so as expected, Momo's granny has come in and saved Momo and Okurin, and I liked what she was doing, man, with like her bat, like the pencil stuff and the nail. There was some cool stuff going on there. Now, when she destroyed that inner circle, she'd drawn another circle outside of the nail, right? So once she destroys the first circle, now the inside becomes, you know, the death zone. I really like that. That was really cool. And Momo and her granny's first interaction that we see, the granny's really laying it on thick, you know, because Momo's been on this whole, you know, she's a fake spirit medium, psychic powers and all that spirits, they don't exist because of the way, you know, she was made fun of at school. Now she's had all these experiences. She knows it's real, but the granny's like, nah, look, if you're gonna disrespect what I'm about, I'm gonna be a little bit disrespectful. And look, I get it. So she plays with Momo a little bit about, you know, is Okurin all right or not? And Momo has a classic, you know, I guess it's like a tsundere response, right? She's so concerned and worried about Okurin, like she's flashing through everything they've experienced together up to this point. She sees that he's perfectly fine, and then she has that reaction like, oh, I was so worried, how dare you make me show you how much I care? And it's pretty obvious there's going to be a thing between these two, you know, like it's implied everywhere that the granny's teasing Momo about it, but it's just so funny because they're just such an unlikely duo in all of this, you know, but they have a good vibe about them, you know, and that really shows, I think, in that little interaction they have after Momo's conversation with her granny. Okurin once again coming out and saying he was only worried about himself and he was kind of expecting Momo to be disappointed in him. Like he's just gone straight on that lack of self-esteem he has, you know, and Momo's gone, bro, I'm not even thinking about that, you're overthinking. And that's what Okurin needs. He needs someone like Momo to say, dude, shut up, you're thinking too much, you know, let our actions speak for each other. And the second that Momo says stuff like that, he always gets angry. But this time he was kind of in the right, because he was like, well then why did you slam the door in my face? And you know, you got to understand who Momo is as a person, my guy. But I really enjoy all that. I'm really excited to see these two like grow together and train and get closer. It's gonna be lit. And I like all this stuff about the location bound spirits. Like this is all like stuff I've become a lot more interested in since Jujutsu Kaisen. So Turbo Granny and the tunnel have like fused together, but they were saying like the city is like her whole area, and the area that Momo and Granny live in, I know we don't have her name yet, but I'm just gonna keep calling her Granny. That's like their area, so she can't use a lot of her stuff outside of their area. And Momo has to be able to see Okunin. She can't just be using her power, she needs to be able to see it. So she needs to see the aura, like and squeeze it. I like that visualization. And like she was saying, when her powers first awakened, and I feel like that was in a bid to save Okunin, she said she felt like she was invincible, like everything she imagined was coming to life. And I think that's part of the reason why the Granny said, hey, close your eyes. Stop limiting yourself to what you can just see. You know, like if it's your imagination that was able to do this, you know, start using your other senses. So I like that, and it's gonna take some time. So Momo's gonna have to spend a lot of time developing her powers, and Okunin has to get physically stronger to handle what did they call it, curse mode? But this is all because they need to take the Granny outside of her zone and, you know, beat her in a game of tag to get Okunin's wiener back. So like that's like the end game, I guess, right? But like once we get there, we don't need to, you know, train our powers or get physically stronger anymore. So that's why all this stuff has to happen in between. So Granny's pulled up while Okunin's taking a dump because Momo got distracted. And like, that was a lot for me. Like, she can curse anyone that Okunin has seen, and she's got the Granny choosing her death between a heart attack and a stroke. That's wild. But Turbo Granny's done this to show Momo, hey look, everyone's in trouble if you don't come to the tunnel. She needs them to be at the tunnel because she wants more of Okunin, I guess? Or she wants to kill Momo so Momo can no longer control her. Either way, it's led us to this situation where we're going, and Granny's hooked us up with all this gear to help us. But like, I don't, you know, like given the fact we needed to do all this training and take Turbo Granny outside of her zone, like I don't see this going well, you know? But I like being in positions where I have no idea what's going to happen, but whatever it is, it's going to be wild. And look, because this show has already shown us like what it does in terms of no boundaries, bro, some of the clothes these people are wearing, how revealing shit is, and some of these angles are just unhinged, man. Look, I like it because not a lot of shows do it, and it's not super serious, you know? It gives me like that One Punch Man sort of vibe, if you will, where like there's some crazy things going on, but it's not super serious. Like there are moments where it's like, okay, you can feel the gravity of the situation, but like it's pretty chill, you know? It doesn't take itself seriously. And through everything that happened, we get Momo's Granny like embracing her and saying, you know, like don't die. Momo and her Granny are incredibly similar. Like they have this very hard exterior, but they definitely care, you know? They just show it in very subtle ways. And we got introduced to this blonde-haired dude as well. Oh, Santa Dodoria. I'm so sorry for calling her Granny the whole episode. We did get her name, but because we're looking through like, you know, Momo's perspective, you know, I guess I'll keep calling her Granny until we get like what people casually refer to her as, like Santa or Dodoria, I don't know. And it seems like Momo's Granny like uses her powers like to have like a TV show, and she like, you know, she's like a psychic. That's kind of cool. Shoma. He's an idol. He's apparently 27 and has a secret child. He's in the intro, no? Anyway, another enjoyable episode. I'm really curious to see what happens in the next one, if we're going to the tunnel. And this was the slower episode I think I expected episode 2 to be. Granted, a lot still happened. We definitely slowed down a bit, laid down a lot of the world building and what's going to happen. A lot more information on like Momo and Okunin's powers and what we're going to do with that. Anyway, I'm going to go into episode 4 now, and we're going to see what happens. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And as always, please continue to leave your comments and feedback down below. You know I always appreciate it. We'll see you all in the next episode of Dan Da Dan.